Hey guys, hello everyone. My name is Janet Rojas, and today we're going to talk about a serious problem with porn addiction within minors. One day, my coworker told me a story about her 11-year-old son, who his friend came over and asked her, "Hey, can you help me clear out some space from my computer?" She said, "Yeah." So as she was clearing out his browser, she noticed 4 sites that were really inappropriate. So she started looking at these things, and she couldn't even tell me what the topics were, because they were so disturbing. So when she asked her son's friend, like, "Hey, how do you know about these websites?" He answered, everyone at school was talking about it, so I was curious and I wanted to see what they were about. So according to American College of Pediatricians, last assessed February 24th, 2023, stated that in 2008, the internet and marketing Hitwise has over 40,634 websites of pornography, and that 31% of adolescent boys admitted to viewing these websites. So today we're going to look at the effects porn addiction has on minors. We will look at the problem, the effects, and solutions. We have a serious problem within minors and porn addiction. CNN did an interview with Alexander Broads, the founder of community-based porn recovery websites, NoFap, stated on September 28, 2019, that if you have access to the internet, you can get addicted to pornography, regardless of your status. So it doesn't matter what you do in life, you could become addicted to it. He also states that 95% of males ages 8 and 14 are the most vulnerable. CNN also reports that young teens are stumbling across porn. On January 10, 2023, they published that assessing pornography has become easier to do so and easier to hide. Today, teens have more options than previous generations. By the age of 17, they have already accessed pornography. They already know what it's about by websites, social media, and other outlets. Now that we discussed the problem with porn addiction on minors, let's talk about the effects. There are 3 significant effects, which are it affects relationships, psychological effects, and lifestyle habits. UNICEF for Every Child wrote an article on protection of children from the impacts of pornography, last assessed in February 26, 2023, and stated that exposure to pornography at a young age may lead to poor mental health, sexism, objectification, sexual violence, and negative outcomes. Allison Baxter wrote an article on how pornography harms children. The Advocate Role wrote on May 1st, 2021, that excessive media use where the content is violent, gender stereotype, and sexually explicit can increase high-risk behaviors and sustain human relationships, and that young men can develop aggression and violence towards the relationship because it creates an unrealistic expectations when it comes to being in a relationship, whether it's with a man or a woman. We discussed how porn addiction affects minors. Let's discuss the solution. There's a clear solution. There's a clear solution with passing a law that would help web providers accountable for porn access to minors. Adam Kendub wrote an article on what Congress can do to restrict access to pornography on December 9th, 2021. He stated that there can be three legislative approaches that the federal government can take to limit children's accessing to pornography. One is the verification law. So it's pretty much the services will adopt an age verification that measures its metrics and process pretty much to independently that verify the user's age. Two, the amend the Child Online Privacy Protection Act. This prohibits the internet platforms from collecting personal data of the child, like their identity, their age, anything that's regarding to a minor's identity. And the last law is the filter law. It can block access to content on the internet harmful to children. States could pass this law, and actually Utah, they have passed this law. It requires mobile devices to automatically enable a filter capable of blocking materials that is harmful to minors. So in Utah, if a parent goes and buys a cell phone for their child, it automatically comes with this filter. So a child can access all these different types of websites. So today we learned why it is imperative to address porn addiction with children. We looked at the problem, the effects, and the solution. Remember, according to American College of Pediatricians, last assessed February 24, 2023, stated that the internet and marketing from Hitwise has over 40,634 websites of pornography, and that 31% of boys admitted to visit these websites. My coworker learned that it sounded like the child was curious about what he was hearing from his classmates and his peers. So he decided to explore for himself to find out what exactly his peers were talking about. So this is why it's an imperative for parents to talk to their kids about what's appropriate and what's inappropriate online behavior, and to monitor their activity. It is important to explain the consequences of viewing these type of websites and all the inappropriate content that's out there. And what is also, again, acceptable behavior. Additionally, it is important to ensure that their devices that they carry have parental control in place. So that is very, very important. So I would like to thank everybody for coming in and helping and listening to this important topic to help us give out all this information to our parents. Thank you. Now let's